Good morning. This is Apostle William D. McGee Jr. here at Fanatic Central 101. It's May 26, 2017. We've had an interesting month. And I'm going to do some more, like I always do. Assalamu alaikum. Buongiorno. Bonjour. Guten Morgen. Ni mi hao. Kamsamida. Shalom. Efo haida. Mahaba. And what's up to all the other people that speak only English? As I say, I'm always going to be doing something. Today I'm going to be talking about media. Now, Donald Trump has been saying that fake news. But guess what? Fake news. See, you need to understand where he's coming from. I told you I wasn't going to be a thorn in his side. But the fake news thing is real. Okay? What I have in my hand right here, as you see, this is a chart. And here's media, right in the middle. And what is media? Media is another form of controlling the masses. Let me go ahead and break this down to you. First, in media, going into media, is advertisers, right? Generating revenue and sponsorship in the media, okay? Next is the owners. Now, the owners of the advertisers, they're sending management and capital into media. And there's flack between the advertisers and the owners. And this flack is created created between the two. Okay? Next, we have, going in the media, is sources, governmental, institutional, elitists. These guys are over the owners. Okay? Governmental, institutional, elitists, which they grant media information and access. Information and access. Remember that. And there's flack between the government and the owners. Created flack between them. Okay? Next, we have this other little line. See this line going over here? We have flack between the government elitists and the advertisers. Right? We have the next one. From the government, we also have anti-terror ideology. That they send, here we are, the public, the people, the public. Here we are, we have, from the people, media gets revenue and eyeballs. Everybody's always looking at media. And media puts out propaganda to the public. Untrue facts. That's why he said fake news. Fake news. I'm going to talk to you about this fake news today. That's going to be the speaking today about fake news. What is it that you're getting? You see, every news station here in San Antonio, whether it's ABC, whether it's NBC, whether it's CBS, whether it's CNN, whether it's any of them, they all have major players that are higher than the satellites that are here in the city. Some people don't look at ABC, and some people don't like NBC. They just look at CBS, and others don't like CBS. They look at ABC and NBC. But guess what? It doesn't matter which ones you look at. They all are part of the same team. All of them are part of the same team. ABC, every morning we have great ABC, KSAT 12. KSAT 12 comes out with generates its own agenda. But here's the thing. It's a satellite of ABC. ABC, American Broadcast. It's a satellite of that bigger mothership. And that mothership, what it gives KSAT is information and access to certain things. And it controls everything that you see in ABC. It keeps the ABC concept alive. It's the same thing. ABC has its own colors and own design and own logo. And its own people. Even in the evening. Same as CBS. CBS has its own logo, which is the eye. The all-knowing eye. And you have Channel 5. Paul, Stacy, Marvin, Barry, all those guys are under the same concept, the CBS concept. This is what Donald Trump is talking about with the fake news. In a sense, he's telling you that what you see is not real. What you hear is not real. Even with him. The only thing they're getting on him is about it because he's telling you, he's letting it out. Okay? In a sense. He still has some issues. But that part is true. He's telling you about fake news. Because the news is tainted. All news is tainted. No matter where you go, if you go on the internet looking for something, it's tainted. You can believe, on the internet, you can believe only 10% of the 90% that's on there. And every place you go looking for news, no matter how far left and how far right you go, it's still tainted. It's still limited. The news is limited. There are certain areas that neither ABC, neither NBC, neither CBS, neither CNN, neither all the other ends, all the other little affiliates of news we will not go to. There are areas they will not go to. When it comes to talking about NAFTA or regional building, we're talking about the EU, we're talking about all the 10 regions, the NAU and all that, they won't talk about. Oh, no. They don't go in there. When it's talking about the bubble, I call it the bubble. Everybody, all the 10 bubbles, okay? They stay in a structured conglomerate concept. All three of them. No matter what news station you turn to. And they always say, gotta wait, gotta go back to your local news. Your local news covers murders, crime, fires, health issues, weather, sports, and the news that's going on in your neighborhood, in your area. But guess what? Even that is tainted. Because everything is controlled down to the lowest level of infrastructure in all the cities. In order for the cities to get on the bandwagon with the top, everything has to be put into order. Your mayor, the governor, the representatives, everybody's on the same bandwagon saying, we are here to keep the American people from knowing the truth. We are going to give them the truth that we make. That we make, that we generate, that we have. And everything else is kept in the dark. They do that to the American people. They do that to all the other people, the nations that are trying to come and follow democracy. But they're not following democracy. They're following capitalism. See, because democracy, Obama's always talking about it. Democracy is like a whisper. Democracy is up front, but capitalism is in behind of it. So we create, I said in here, the governmental institutional elites create and promote anti-terror ideology. Anti-terror ideology. They're always pointing the finger saying, them and them and them and them. But I want you to look at that. Look. One finger going forward, three fingers pointing back at the one who's pointing the finger. So that means the one that's getting the finger pointed at him is only one time bad. But the one that's pointing the finger that's got three fingers pointing back at yourself means you're 3 times worse than the one that you're pointing your finger at. That whoever it is 3 times worse than the one that they're pointing the finger at and trying to say that they are bad and we are good. What is good and what is bad? See, the millennials have a problem with that. For years they have been taught this standard, this moral, and to the point that they don't know what to believe. So they don't believe any of it. They're off in their own little thing. They got their headphones on and they're listening to their own music and they're doing their own thing. But guess what? They are a voice and a people to be recognized. So now media and our government and all the agencies have to make sure that everything that is being controlled to the media, to the millennials, to we have KSAT. I'm going to use KSAT 12. We have KSAT 12, ABC. We have MeTV. MeTV is for the people like me, the baby boomers, back in the day, to keep us satisfied, to keep us in our place, in our mind control, so that we won't lose perspective and we'll just stay tied up in those old TV shows. All those people are gone, most of them. MASH and all those other ones, Gunsmoke and Paladin and all that, to keep us occupied while they just keep on going, moving forward. Everything that you see on TV right now, when you can grab your remote and freeze it, even the local news, you can freeze it. You can hear the voice talking, but the body is froze. That tells you something. That tells you that you can't trust what you see nor what you hear. Now, there was one guy, actually he's still here, Farrakhan. I remember when he came out, he says, "You have been bamboozled. You have been hoodwinked." You know what? He's telling you the truth that you have. You have been hoodwinked. You have been bamboozled. Because you don't know what's really taking place. None of us do. And when the ones that do know, try to come out and tell you the truth, say, here, take the red pill if you want the truth, and take the blue pill if you want to remain a slave inside the bubble. If you don't want to know, then just take the blue pill and just go on your way. But if you want to know why you suffer the way that you do, take this red pill and your eyes will be open. That's why I call this Fanatic Central 101. Fanatic Central 101 is here to tell you the truth. Not my truth, but the truth, so that you will go and study to show thyself approved unto God, unto Allah, unto Yahweh, unto whoever it is, what God's name is that you're studying under, that leader, that you will get a relationship with him and you, that you will understand what's really taking place all around you. Because everything that you think is real is not real. I gotta go.